Hi everybody, I would like to bring to you a very simple and demystifying, if that's the right word, video snippet on Yoni eggs. My intention is to hopefully pass you the realization that working with the Yoni egg can be very simple, not at all scary, and that they go up easily and they come out just as easily. Working with so many women over the years, I notice how there can be a bit of fear around Yoni eggs, and that there's this great concern that it's going to go up and you'll never find it again. It's going to get lodged and no one ever hears or sees from the Yoni egg ever again. And I just want to share with you that this is simply not true. So I'm just going to do practical rather than the spiritual aspects of the Yoni egg, because you can find the reasons why and what do they work on and all of that. So this isn't that video. This is a practical video, and hopefully the energy of reassurance and ease. So there are many different sizes of Yoni egg. I didn't realize that at the beginning. I thought smaller would be better. Smaller would be more comfortable, less invasive, and of course they are. But what I noticed with the smaller ones, because I wasn't trained, because I didn't really have any strength down there, when I used the smaller one, it would very easily come out in the most awkward moments and inappropriate times, because any sense of tightening of the abdominal region, whether you're coughing, sneezing, laughing with great force, is exactly the force that it could send it flying out of the yoni in a very unexpected way. So I learned that one firsthand, and then I moved to a larger size. The larger size for me had more staying power. It fitted comfortably inside of the yoni, but there's no way it was going to fly out unexpected, because it just seemed to fill the space. And so I learned over the years that this is in fact the best place to start, probably if you're 35 or over, because the yoni has been used. You're a little bit larger. I feel that's the conclusion I made. So another mystery. I thought the yoni egg went inside small end first. Not true. The yoni egg goes inside large end first and is literally absorbed through the yoni, not pushed. It's definitely not forced. You would spend some time with the egg, tuning in to what you wish it to contain. What is the healing medicine? What are you addressing here? What are you inviting the crystal to carry for you? So this would be very heart work. You would then put a little bit of oil, coconut or almond, or organic, just at the top of the crystal, just a little bit, perhaps. Sometimes it's simply not needed. And you would put the round sort of bulbous end just at the mouth of the yoni. And you would see whether yoni is saying yes. How do we know if yoni is saying yes? Because she simply just absorbs it. Seriously, seeing is believing. There's no pushing. There's no guiding. The yoni just seems to accept and the crystal is taken up inside. You might have to push it up a little bit into position where it feels totally comfortable, the same kind of comfort as a moon cup, as a tampon. It really is something that you can forget about and just leave because it's comfortable. Now, removing the yoni egg. You bear down. What do I mean by bear down? I mean as if you were really pushing out a very vigorous pee. You use your pelvic floor just to bear down and push. Your fingers are already in position, maybe even in the yoni a centimeter, just ready to collect, because you will feel the head of the yoni egg being pushed down by the pelvic floor, and you just take. You just guide out. There really doesn't need to be any concern about this. This is so easy, so graceful, so natural. If you're frightened, of course, you're going to be holding it inside of you. So it really is a case of pushing down and opening up. Yoni eggs can't get lost. They can't get misplaced. They can't enter other parts of the body. The yoni is a completely sealed unit. It can't go anywhere other than this region. Yoni eggs can be placed inside and left for them to come out by themselves in their own time. This could be 10 minutes later, 1 hour later, 1 day later, a couple of days later. That's how natural this living being works with us. Maybe to ease the fear, I would say insert, take out, insert, take out, insert, take out 1 hour later, insert, take out 3 hours later, insert, take out a day later, if it hasn't come out by its own means. Yoni eggs can be used when you are bleeding. Yoni eggs can also stay in if you wanted to very gently and very sacredly make love. What will happen is the egg will just slide into the walls of the yoni and not be in the way. You will feel it, he will feel it, and it simply is a comfortable awareness that this crystal being is in there too. You wouldn't make love with power and vigor. It would need to be rhythmic, filled with awareness, and just bringing the crystal into the act, basically. I'm going to put some links so you can carry on reading about this. I just wanted to ease that fear, really. I've come up with a 3-step program. And this is the path I took. My first yoni egg was a rose crystal because it absolutely felt and is the quality of the heart. Beautiful, sacred heart, deep heart. For me, this is the Maiden. It's very tender, very graceful, very healing, very gentle. It definitely encompasses the first step. That first step to start bringing heart and yoni together in the grace of the spirit, of the soul, in the body. Second stage, one of the red stones. This one's here is a red carnelian, red jasper, just as good. This is more Shakti. We're starting to get a little bit wild. We're starting to call forth for the full embodiment of your sexual nature in a very wild an authentic way. So you're asking to go deeper now. You're asking to go beyond where you've ever been before. You are looking to retrieve your full self back into your body with passion, with longing, with fire, with blood and sweat, and yeah, it's that quality of journey. The third and final stage, the black obsidian. This will most likely produce a bumpy and tumultuous journey, because that is the nature of black obsidian. This is the shaman, this is the Kali, this is the Black Madonna, this is the shadow piece. We're willing now, we're strong, we're able to take this quality of journey where we know we're going to go into the yuck places. We're going to go there because we have this energy. We have the red Shakti at our back, and behind, well, I can't hold all three at the same time, and behind the red we have the beautiful grace. So black obsidian never goes in alone. She carries the experiences of the other two, mother, maiden, mystic. You're mature enough now, your mind is steady enough now, your heart is large enough now to go into this territory. And this really is the dungeon of feminine trespass, misuse, abuse, and all those other nasty words. You will probably fall into the collective. But that is kind of to be expected, and you're simply saying yes to that. You're simply not afraid anymore to see what could come up. Never, never, never start off with black obsidian first. No, that's going to put you off for life. It's kind of like the third stage of the initiation. It must be kept on the side until you are ready. Do not underestimate ever power of the black obsidian. Start off nice and gentle. Get your Shakti. Circulate it through your whole body, not just reproductive area. The Shakti's in the heart, you have passion. The Shakti's in the voice. You can say anything to anyone. The Shakti is in the spirit. So should you meet anything of an unsavory nature with the black obsidian, you can match that. You can look that energy in the eye and match that and say, step aside. It's time for you to leave my beautiful system. So, I think that's it. If you have any questions, put them down in the box. I'm around all day, and the next days I'll answer them as best as I can. There's loads I've missed out, which is the actual medical reasons, you know, going back to the Taoist texts and all the healing benefits that these eggs can bring. That wasn't the journey I took. The journey I took was very much a spiritual journey. All I knew was that I needed to bring my heart and my spiritual ancestry and the grace of my soul into the lower part of my body, and the crystal was the bridge. The crystal was the path into my, let's just say, lower nature. When I say lower, I just mean, you know, chakras 1, 2, and 3, root, sacral, solar plexus. That was the path I took, so that's the only one I can really talk about. Finally, if you are a facilitator of sexual energy, if this is your work, these have been second to none when I'm facilitating. I always wear one because A, it gives me a sense of where I am. I can feel my grounded sexuality, and it is self-contained. I am not looking to go anywhere sexually or even energetically. My Shakti is rotating and spiraling around this crystal. The crystal is the hub, and everything is staying within me. It keeps me very grounded. It keeps me very focused. My energy is down and in the body. Because the crystal is there, there's a sense of exuberant sexual presence, but it's inside of me. When you're working with those great internal energies in a facilitating way, this has been my anchor. It's in my body. I'm spiraling around this, begins from here and it ends here. Yes, I think that really is the end of this video, and I think I won't delete this one because I've done many this morning. I think that's Mercury again. Anyway, thank you for watching. Feel free to ask a little question. I do my very best to answer. Have a great day, everyone.